Would you please be so kind and just introduce yourself?
My name is Mapopa Gwengo, PJ. I'm from Zambia. I work at BH34, Hekpoort Farm.
And what is your position here? What are you currently doing here on this farm?
Currently on this farm, I'm a manager. We are an aquaponics and aquaculture farm based in Hekpoort. We're currently farming fish in RAS systems and growing vegetables in aquaponics.
You just mentioned one word, RAS systems. What is that? Rare aquaponic species?
So RAS is a recirculating of aquaculture systems. So water recirculates in our systems. So water runs back and forth.
So if I understand you correctly, you are the one being responsible for the day-to-day work, actually even for developing new technologies. Just could you elaborate on what is your daily work here?
Lovely. So part of my daily routines is to plan the farm itself on the fish and the vegetable side. I'll give you a run through of what we do here. So we've got our hatchery, where we hatch our own eggs. We've got our nursery. We've got our grow out area, which is our raceways systems. So that's the fish side. On the veggies, we do our seeding area. We've got our grow out area. And then also our pack house, where we pack for two big pack houses, Glamour and Into Foods. And we're also growing for the Johannesburg Farmers Produce Market, where we do deliveries, production on a Monday, Wednesdays, and a Friday.
And you are the one responsible for that day-to-day work?
Basically, we've got a team. We've got a team of 14 staff that I work with. Obviously, they work under me, under my supervision. Yes, we are a team of 14 people that work here.
I've seen that and listened that the people do speak different languages. So that's an international team, or it's a team actually from the subcontinent, that South Africans, people from Malawi, people from Namibia, people from Zimbabwe. Isn't that a difficult task?
The diverse of the community that we have here is so amazing. We've got people speak different languages that brings people and ideas. So that's a very good thing. So we've got people from South Africa, we've got people from Zambia, people from Zimbabwe, people from Mozambique.
I've seen even a number of women working here. Do you think it's correct that women should work in farms? Are they even able to do that?
Wow, in aquaponics, it doesn't generalize. So we've got 7 ladies that work for us here and another 9 guys that work for you. So in aquaponics, this is not for men. So what the guys are doing, also the ladies are able to doing. So you'll be surprised to see our feeders are females. We'll be surprised to see the guys who are working the pack house are actually the females. So aquaponics doesn't generalize, it's for females and males.
What makes aquaponics so attractive for farming in this region, in sub-Saharan Africa? Is it that it is so easy to do? Or is it the fact that there's water around? Or is it the fact that actually the outcome when it comes to lettuce and other greeny leaves is so big? What makes aquaponics so attractive for the region?
Well, aquaponics is sexy, and aquaponics is the future, it's tomorrow. So this is smart farming. It doesn't need acres of land. We are a property of 50-hectare property, but we're only farming on 2 hectares. So we've got the fish side and the veggie side. So this is the future farming, and it's also attracting the youth. The youth are loving to doing this and doesn't have any 60-year-olds were working for us here. So it doesn't have an age limit. So in the other way of farming, you find people retire at a certain age. But we in aquaponics and aquaculture, we say the sky is the limit.
So I presume that doing aquaponics is a very easy job. You take a fish, throw it into the water, you take a plant, put it into the water, and you just wait. Is it that easy as I think?
Well, through our academy and our staff, we get training. So in the aquaculture side, we get our biomass, the fish pool from the fish. Then we put through the process of mechanical filtration, where the drums pull out the solids. After the drums, it goes through the biofilters. Biofilters, it goes back to the fish, or it comes to the vegetables. Before that, water is put through a process of mineralization where it's either aerobic and anaerobic, where we generate our nitrates. Once our nitrates are ready, we send them to our vegetables. So this is so attractive to any investor who is wanting to come to Africa and invest. One, this is water-wise. We don't leave any footprint behind this. The climate change, people are already speaking about the climate change. So we're already thinking about the future in the way of farming. So through our academy, people come through, they get training on the logistics side, the branding and the marketing, and also the selective of the seeds. Because now we already know what the leafy greens to grow and the planning of the leafy greens and what is needed tomorrow. So with the other guys with the farming, they're only doing the basically the cash crops. With aquaponics, we are flexible to put various kinds of leafy greens. So the selection here, and in a small square meter, you are able to grow vegetables and fish.
I was a bit confused when I arrived at the farm to see there are no chemicals. You don't use any chemicals. Are the fish surviving and the lettuce and the other green leafy things surviving without chemicals? Because normally, at least in conventional farm, you use a lot of chemicals.
Wow. In aquaponics, we don't use any chemicals, so we're depending on the fish waste to generate our nitrates. So the nitrates from the fish, that is from the ammonia that was generated from the fish, is actually our fertilizer. So like in previously, I explained the process that we generate our minerals. So it goes through a process, the aerobic and anaerobic, where the useful bacteria does the work for us. Then from then we generate our nitrates. So we don't use any chemicals. This is chemical free, this is smart, this is clean.
What was your biggest success in those 5 years you're already working on this farm?
It's a lot of learning, a lot of R&D. The success was to see our product going in major retailers, and we were also Global Gap certified. So that was a very big success that we managed to accomplish as a team at this farm.
Are you also experimenting with new technologies or new plants?
Yes, we monitor the important parameters from the fish side and the veggie side. So we take daily readings on the pH, the EC, and through our smartphones, we're able to communicate wherever we are, the parameters that are in our fish and in our vegetables.
That is the reason why it's also called smart farming,
That is the reason.
since you use also the gadgets.
Yes, we use gadgets to monitor. So when you go to bed, we already know what's happening. With the click of a button on your phone, you're able to check if your fish are happy, your vegetables are happy.
I've decided to come back in 2 years' time. Will that farm then be smaller or will it grow? Will it be more successful?
When you come back in 2 years' time, 5 years' time, through this farm, you found multiple farms. So that chain already, from this farm, we built 5 more farms. So we are already thinking about tomorrow. So if you want to come back 5 years' time, I'll guarantee you're going to have double this production and other multiple farms from this farm.
So what is your message to the viewers of this video?
So my message is, this is the farm. This is the farming. This is the center of aquaponics. This is where the future farming is, and we're already in the future. So please don't hesitate. We've got the skills to do this, and together this will save our environment and happy people.